Today, I'm going to show you how to randomize students in Google Sheets so you can easily put them into groups or, say, schedule them for in-class presentation. To get started, we need a spreadsheet with all of our students in it. Luckily, I have one. If you want to make your tech coordinator very happy, keep your student ID numbers with your students and give them to them whenever you ask the tech coordinator to do something with your list of students. They'll be very, very happy with that. So I've got our class here. It's sorted by last name, first name, ID number, and then just their email address. We're going to randomize this list so we can put them into groups and so we can schedule them. And we'll do the putting them into groups first. First, I want to lock my header row. This is my header row. It's got the ID number, If I grab hold of the line here, I can drag it down, and that's going to lock my header row. So as I scroll through my list, they stay on there. Now, if you really want, you can also lock columns to the left. So now as I scroll left, those will stay locked, and I can scroll down, and those will all stay locked. You don't need that for today, though. I'm going to put that back to where it was. So first, I'm going to lock my header row in so I can scroll through and I don't have to mess with all this. Now to randomize, we need to select the rows that we want to randomize. To save you a lot of headaches, just select the whole spreadsheet, and you can do that by clicking this white box right here. I don't know what that's called. It probably has a name. I call it the white box. And nothing shows up when you mouse over it, it's just there. So once I highlight the white box, under data, there is a randomized range. I have no idea why this is so important that it actually has a menu item, but we'll take it. When I click randomize range, and by range it means everything that's selected, and I selected everything. Randomize range, now it puts them all into a random order. And it keeps all of the rows together. And you can tell that the rows are together because Calvin North, there's his email address. It's still there with his name. I can do that several times if I want, if I don't like how it showed up the first time. But each time it's going to randomize that range. So how I would use this for a group is I would add another column here called group. And I'd put the first ones in group 1, second ones, and this would be in groups of 3. And we're going to have a group of just 2 people in it here because I only have 20 people in my class. And now, there, I have them in the group. Regan, Chris, and Sheena are in 1. Kieran, Halima is in another, and Xander is in a third, is in the same group. So I've just organized these all by group. And I'm done. But you're looking at this and hey, I want these back in alphabetical order because that's how I do things. Well, we need to select the range first. And by doing that, we're going to click the white box again. Now, if you mouse over, you can sort this row by A to Z, but that's only going to sort by last name. It's not going to sort by first name and last name. That's why we want to click on this guy over here to select everything. And then under data, there is, along with randomize range, there is a sort range. My data has a header row. Yes, it does. ID 1, ID number, first name. So we're going to select this. Now, look, sort by grabs the header rows. So I want to sort by last name, add another sort column, and then sort by first name. Boom. I'm back to my random order, but we put in our groups, so they're all with our groups. So we have all of our group numbers in there, and it's all nice and random. I would not do this in front of a class. Here, we're going to randomize this range again. Because as you sort through these groups, Amin and Ocean do not get along together. So let's put Ocean in group 2. Oops. Let's put Amin in group 2, and we'll put Ocean in group 1. So that way you can still go through and put them. So I need to, so there, I still have the 3 people in group 1 and 3 people in group 2, but Amin and Ocean We don't want them in the same group. So you can go through, that's why I wouldn't do this in front of a class. Do this before class, and then you can just show them the group numbers. And that way, when you resort the list by last name, first name, they don't know that you've done anything different. So you can you still have that control. You know, it's like a magician. You don't want them to see how you do it. It's just, hey, these groups all worked out really well. Along with setting up groups, we have an assignment. For example, we want them to present in class. But you know, you can't have them all present at the same time. So we want to randomize the list of students, and then we can put in the dates we want them to present. So I can select my whole row. Let me show you that because I'm not doing a very good job of explaining it. Presentation date. And for example, we have 3 people presenting on each day. Tomorrow, Wednesday is the 13th. So we're going to put 10-13, the first 3 people. And then the next group of people is 10-14. And then 10/15. And so on and so forth. And then when I go back and resort all these, I'm not going to complete all those. But when I go back and sort last name, first name, you can share this with them, and then they can go through and Kieran, okay, I'm presenting on 10/13. So it's a great way to randomize them and then set their schedule up without you having to think, okay, well, how am I going to do this fairly? The biggest takeaway is highlight the entire sheet by clicking on the white box, patent pending, trademark, copyright, and then you can go through the randomize the range, or you can go through and sort them back into order. Ta-da! That's it for today. Thank you for watching to the end. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out educate.me. Stay classy.